Hi, how are you? Today I want to talk to you about who conducts environmental audits. Of course, I know you have been wondering, probably I need an environmental audit. Who should do it for me? So if you want to know who does environmental audits, then keep on watching. Environmental audits, we have talked about them. We talked about different type of environmental audits. Check out this video that talks about that. We also have talked about who administers environmental audits, and we said environmental audit is administered by the National Environment Management Authority. Make sure to watch this video to get that. So then now the question is, who carries out the environmental audit? And of course, like any other audit, the financial audit and any other audit, an environmental audit is carried out by experienced, registered, certified environmental audit. That is the first person who can carry out an environmental audit. Experts who are licensed and certified. These are the environmental auditors. They could be private, like individuals like me. Like we have talked about who carries out EIA. In this video, go and check out. The same people are the ones who are supposed to carry out environmental audits. So those are the experts, the environmental experts, either as an individual or a firm of experts, a registered firm of experts. Those are the people who are supposed to carry out environmental impact assessment. Also, environmental inspectors or environmental officers who are working for NEMA can carry out environmental audits, and specifically they carry out control audit. So those are the second type of people who carry out environmental audits, the environmental inspectors. And of course, these are people, employees of NEMA. They will come to your facility and carry out a control audit. We talked about types of control audits, types of audits in this video, so go and watch it to get these. Now, the other person who can carry out an environmental audit is yourself. And this, of course, is after you are trained. All your people, the specific people who handle the environmental department, they can be trained to carry out audits, and they can be trained on how to carry out environmental audit. And this, of course, can now be done as self audits after you're compliant, after you have done the initial audit or you've done the annual audit for some time, and your people are trained, or you as the proponent, you are trained on the environmental audit, then you can go ahead and do your own audit for your own facility, and that is called a self audit. But of course, as much as you're doing your self audit, those are the internal audits. With time, you require an external auditor who is going to bring in objectivity into your operations and your findings. So those are the three people who can do an environmental audit. But of course, you find this is different. Like for example, in a self audit, for example, a facility is a government facility, and there's a department in the let me give you an example of a hospital. For example, hospitals are under the county government, so these ones are supposed to do an initial audit that should be done by external experts who are licensed, of course, and then after some time, then they can go ahead and do self audits. But the people who are responsible are the environmental department in the county. They have an environmental department that should carry out audits, self audits for all county government facilities. So that is also a form of self audit. Does not necessarily have to be you as the guy who is managing the facility doing it yourselves. You find others. For example, there is a company that has several branches. Maybe it's a petrol station, like say National Oil. Then National Oil have different petrol stations at different towns, so they could have somebody in their department who is in charge of the environmental audit or the environmental department. Then he or she is the one who is supposed to do the audits for the whole petrol stations. So that is a form of self audit. But if you're hiring somebody else, then should be a licensed expert. So those are the people who carry out environmental audits. Could be NEMA inspectors, environmental licensed and qualified experts. Those are the external experts or the internal auditors, and they should at least be trained on how to carry out these. So those are the three people that we have that carry out environmental audit. Make sure to watch the videos that I'm going to link immediately after this video. Leave a comment down and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.